We have a part of the system that responds to threats and approaches rewards called the amygdala. And it's shaped like an almond and towards the back of the skull, back of the brain. And it's right by the centers that control the reactive body movements, right? Our muscle memory type of response systems to threat. And so it's going to be part of the conversation when we try to navigate anxiety or anger, impulse control issues, depression, different things. We're going to have to, at least in some way, change the way our amygdala is showing up in our daily lives. One of the ways we'll notice that we're doing that with generalized anxiety disorder is that we'll start to be able to feel calm for sustained periods of time and then get into a place of calm that can notice a subtle sense of expectation that something might go wrong, right? When we're in a moment of calm, we can more accurately perceive what that balance is for us. We never want to imply that to feel calm means that we are at complete absence of capacity to respond to a threat. If we arrive at that sense of calm, sometimes that will trigger a fear because that's a very vulnerable state that isn't good at surviving, right? And we definitely don't want to assume that for us to have lower anxiety means that we're going to be unsafe, right? The amygdala wants to be appropriate to the environment. But when we're living in a world where there are less physical threats than there are opportunities for rewards, we want to be biased towards rewards. We want to have a positive bias, right? And so how we approach reorientating the amygdala, in my opinion, is to engage in analysis of our suppositions that we perceive in the environment. I'll ask myself when I'm triggered whether or not there was really a threat. And I'll ask myself when I'm grateful whether or not that was an appropriate reward. Was that a good thing, right? To feel achievement about. And then slowly over time, I'll notice the times where my response seems inappropriate to me, where I'd rather have a different response. And times when my system is really orientated to the environment and really harmonious with what I need to do in those moments. If I'm in the wrong side of the bars in a tiger pen at a zoo, right? My amygdala needs to be orientated towards perceiving threats. But if I'm somewhere eating ice cream and enjoying myself with no tigers around, I more appropriately should be in the moment with the things I'm enjoying, right? with the taste of the ice cream, with the feeling of the sun on my face, the rewards of the moment. Our suffering comes most intensely when we don't have enough anxiety response and fight response or appropriate response to a stressor. Or when we have a stress response, an inappropriate stress response in a moment where we should feel grateful and calm. And so by choosing where we would like our reactions to fall, and then noticing where they tend to fall, we can reorientate the amygdala response system, reshaping and introducing a lot of different functional changes from this little piece of manipulation of neuroplasticity.